Okay, so welcome to this little tutorial on how to close caption your videos. For this first one, we're just going to use YouTube by itself, and obviously that means you need a YouTube account. It's certainly just the price, although it's free, that you pay for wanting to do this. So here I am in my account. You'll notice there's an upload button here, or you can always, click and go to your video manager and stuff. But I'm just going to click upload to upload my video. And when you upload a video on YouTube, you might want to choose one of these. Unlisted is very good. It doesn't kind of have a public listing, but you can give out the link to different people, like perhaps a client or your students, so that they can view it by themselves. I'm going to keep this public because I think it might get a little bit of a higher priority for doing the automatic captioning. So I'm just going to click select files, and I'm going to upload my movie, which is just a little 24-second clip of a movie that I have previously uploaded, but this is an edit of it. So this might take a little while, so I'll probably be pausing and going fast forward in time and coming back to you in a second. Okay, so now it says our upload is complete, and it tells us where we can find the video. So if I click on that, my video has arrived here. And so there it is playing away. And the issue right now is we have no closed captioning. And that might either be because that stuff is busy or what have you. So we click here to go to our closed captioning editor. And you can see that right now there hasn't been able to generate an automatic caption. Now it probably will over time. So you may need to be patient with this. Again, the price you pay for sticking with the completely free tool all the way through. So once that does upload, we'll look at it differently. But in order not to wait, we can actually upload a caption file or transcript, and I will show you how to do that in the next video. Okay, now I have not re-uploaded this video, but what I have done is just gone back to my manager, and it's been less than 5 minutes. And when I go to captioning test 2 now, which is the one I uploaded, you can see that we have our automatic captions. So let's see how the automatic captions did by turning them on. We'll go back to the start here and play. Good afternoon. I'm Steve Roberts, and I'd like to teach you a bit about how a video camera works. Just the basics, but it's something important that you'll want to know because later on, when you... Okay, so you can see that it did a pretty good job this time, and that will vary with how good your audio quality is when you capture stuff. But you'll notice there's no capitalization. They've used that, U, so this I isn't capitalized, that I isn't capitalized. So you might very well want to edit this. So if you go to the CC, or Captions Editor, then you'll see that we now have the automatic captions that Google created for us. And so you can do a couple things with this. One is you can edit it right here. The other thing you can do is download it, edit it, and bring it up. And in a future video, you'll see that we're going to actually bring in a caption file so that it's already, in a sense, pre-edited. So let's just click this. Now, sometimes when you click that, nothing happens. And again, it's just a timing thing, probably how busy Google servers are or something. But here you can see there's my captioning for this video, which is only 24 seconds. So if I want this to be good afternoon with a capital and a period at the end, so there's good grammar, then I can just do that and then click and move on to the next one. Notice it crossed out the old, put in the new. Here I'll just go back and edit that so I get my capital I's and I'm and oh, my name. So Steve Roberts. It's amazing that I got that perfect as well. Okay, and teach you a bit about how a video camera works. Now, I'm actually going to put a period here. It might not be the next part might not be grammatical, but, and I'll save this U to do another way. So I'll keep the just small letter, and we'll actually edit this in a different place. So once you've done your editing right here, you can just say, okay, I'm done. And notice that it now has come up with an English subtitle track that is not automatic. Okay, so it knows I've gone in and edited this. And now when I click on this, I can still edit it further. It's just not going to replace its auto one, although you can delete that later once you've got it perfect. So the other thing we can do is download this. So I could go in here, edit the whole thing, click done, and I'm done. I've got my caption text there. And if you're going to upload this video somewhere else, and you don't want to redo the captioning and stuff, we can actually download our caption file here. And you'll see it's in SBV format. That's one of many captioning formats. And you can edit this in a text editor. And I imagine there are tools for just, translating it from one to the other. So let's save this and have a look at what this file is. So it's going to be called captions.sbv. I'll click OK. And here it is. I'll just go to Finder and open that with text edit. So if we head down here, there's text edit. And if you're on Windows, obviously you could use Notepad. Okay, and this is the file that we get. And you can see it's just a text file. This is your timing information, when this caption comes on, when it goes off. And so these are the different screens of captions that'll come up. So remember down here, I wanted to put just the basics, maybe a comma, but it's something important that not you, but this was you'll. So you will, and not wanna. Maybe I did pronounce that incorrectly, or but I want to make sure I have want to know, because, etc., etc. So I won't do this whole thing, but at least you'll know now that the J will be there, and the U has changed to you'll, and wanna has changed to want. So now I'm going to save this. So File, Save As, and this is an SBV file, so I don't want to save it as a text file. If we were doing just a transcript that we were going to upload, we might want just a text file. So I'm taking off if no extension, use.txt. And for encoding, I'm going to choose UTF-8 because it's a more universal encoding. And I'm just going to switch this and call it Captions Edit 02 and .sbv. Okay, and I'm going to upload this. It doesn't really matter where I save it, but I'll save it right there into the same folder. Head back over to YouTube, and in YouTube, I'll just cancel whatever I was doing with that. So I've got English. There's my automatic English. Now I can actually upload a caption file or a transcript. And in my downloads folder, there's my caption edit SBV that I just worked on. Okay, so that's what I'm going to upload. It asks me, which is this? So captions means it's got the time codes. That's what we're choosing now. And it, by default, it's saying it's English, but we should give it a track name. And that way you'll see that you can make multiple tracks of this. You can have somebody talking in a video, but then you know, as an instructor or a corporate video maker or something, you can have your own channel of captioning that people can look to for explanation or something. So I'm just going to call this My Edit. Okay, and I'm going to click Upload. And you'll see now I have 3 tracks here, and that translates down here as well. I've got 3 tracks. That's the automatic one that Google created. This is the one that I edited by editing this automatic track. This is the one when I downloaded that track, edited it in my own editor, and put it back up again. Okay, so I'll just click on this so you can see that our edits did go through. Ooh, I left out my A there. Okay, so even though I said wanna, because I changed this, that was where our U was, it's now Yule, and wanna I typed out as want to. So you see that our edit did go through, okay? Now, you have the option here at this point, as you're updating this, I can get rid of this one here. Now, sorry, it went into edit mode there, but see this little X? I can get rid of that. Okay, and then I'm left with this one here. And instead of calling it my edit, I can get rid of this and it just says English. And then people know, okay, there's the automatic one, which is not quite right. So there's automatic, just the basics, you wanna, and there's my English track. Okay. So pretty simple, and with that SBV file that you have, like I say, you can probably translate that or use it later. So a really simple way to get some captioning done for free.